Good morning, students. So, welcome back. Now, last time we have seen the additional questions of topic number 9, living organisms, characteristics and habitats. Do prepare that additional questions because of whatever I have given, they are 3 marks, 4 marks, 5 marks questions, and I hope you will prepare them. Because this time what has happened during the first semester, many of you were not able to write 5 marks questions. Many of them they have scored 0 in 8. Okay, even 3 marks questions you were not able to write. And so my request is read the book, prepare the textual exercises, prepare the additional questions, practice the diagrams. That is what is essential for study of science. Okay, now let's move to the new topic number 10, motion and measurement of distances. So a discussion was going on standard 6 class and all the students they have participated enthusiastically. And each one was saying, "Arey, this summer na, I went to so and so place." Meet Dabolkar was saying, "This summer I went to Kashmir." Okay, then Aute said, "This summer na, I went to my native place. For that I went by train first, then by bus, and finally then I went by the bullock cart." Okay, Dabolkar said, "I went by aeroplane straight away to Delhi and from there by train to Kashmir." Okay, well, one of the other student, like Homkars, he said, no, I was here in Petma and I went to the river and I was doing fishing. Okay, this all discussions were going on. The teacher told the students that, "Have you read about the small wheeled vehicles moving on the Mars, soil of Mars?" Now these small vehicles, do you know what are they called? Try to find it out. What are they called? Now these small vehicles, they were taken all the way long from Earth to Mars by the spacecraft. And now they are moving on the soil of the Mars. Okay, now Paheli and Bujho, they are in your class. So Paheli was reading how people of ancient India might have traveled from one place to another. Now I have given some examples. Some of the students, Dabolkar said, "I went by aeroplane and then by train." Aute said, "I went by first train, then by bus and then by bullock cart." And Homkar said, "I went on walking. I went walking to the river and I was fishing." Right? So, various ways of transportation. So, there was a thought in the minds of Paheli, how ancient people were traveling. So, in the ancient age or in old age, people initially were not having such means of transport. They used to go walking from one place to another. And they used to carry the luggage or the bags on their back, or either on the animal's back. So for example, means when I was small, the old people in my village, they used to say, we used to go walking to Mumbai and we used to require nearly 15 days. Now we go in 6 hours on our vehicle, right? So at that time they were going. There was another transportation available. That was water transportation. So there at that time people used to use the boats. So boats are used from ancient times. But the way boat was made, the technique, It was a log of wood in which a hollow cavity was made and it was used as a boat. But as years passed, people learned how to join the pieces of wood and how to make boats of different shapes. Generally these shapes, they imitated the animals from water. For example, fish, streamline. You might have seen how boat it is. Okay? And why it is so? Because it can cut easily through the water. Okay? So boat was one of the means of transportation. Then, after that, invention of wheel was made. And that has changed the total perspective of humankind. Means of transportation changed. So after that, vehicles which can move on wheels were developed. This was in the beginning of the 19th century. But then to move these vehicles, man has to depend on the animal power. Okay? And so, vehicles on the wheels, using wheels, were used, but animals were used to take them from one place to another. For example, chariots. You might have seen Ramayana and Mahabharata during the lockdown, and you might have seen how the chariots were used. Okay, so such types of vehicles were there. Then, but by the invention of steam engine, the means of transportation, they became more faster. Due to the development of steam engine, then railway tracks were made, and the steam engine carrying the carriages and the wagons were developed, railways. Okay, and then came, as you know, aeroplanes. Aeroplanes were developed. Okay, and so this was in the 19th century. In the beginning of 19th century, aeroplane was invented. Okay, and then what were discovered? Your monorail, okay, then maglev, okay, then metros, that is super speed trains, okay, then supersonic aeroplanes, spacecraft. These were invented in the 20th century. And aeroplanes, initially when they were invented, they were used then afterwards for carrying the passengers and carriages, various luggages, okay, heavy loads. So that has made transportation more easy. So this was the story of development of transportation. Aeroplane, it has made transportation very fast. Within 6 to 7 hours, I can move to Dubai, Europe and all that. Within 10, 12 hours, whatever it is. But 1 month, 2 months, where I used to require to travel, now it has come to basically few hours. So what I mean to say, nowadays, due to the automobiles and all these vehicles which are used for transportation, modern means of transportation, the time required has reduced. Then the question comes, how much is the distance between the two places that I have traveled? So for that, next point we are going to study how far you travel, how wide is this disk. Means, Meet Dabholkar said, I went to Kashmir. So Humkar said, what is the distance between Chiplun and Kashmir? So how far you travel? So you need to measure the distance, or you should know how far it is. Okay. For example, suppose if Humkar wants to go to market, so how far it is? Why he needs to know? So that either he can go by walking, or he can use his cycle, bicycle, or he can use auto to go there in the market to bring some articles. Or suppose if you want to come from Chiplun to school, Then how far is the school? I should know the distance, so that either I can go by walking, I can go by bicycle, or I can use a auto rickshaw or school bus. So you come by school bus. Why you come by school bus? Because the distance is too far, 15 kilometers, right? And there I cannot use my bicycle till I come to school. School will get over. Or I may be tired. Even if I come, I may be tired because I have to come to that hard section. So it's very difficult, right? But if it was in Chiklun itself, then all of you might have come on the bicycles, right? And you would have enjoyed more than that, right? So the means of transportation to be used, it also depends upon the distance. Okay, now if I am going to London, can I go by boat? Yes, I can. I can travel by boats and ship. But the time required will be much more. So instead of that, if I use aeroplane, time will be saved. So that's what it means. So for that you should know the distance, and secondly, when I know the distance, I can decide what means of transportation I can use. So what you need to measure the distance. Now, how wide is this disc? Now that happens when you are in a class. You are sitting, two friends on the bench. In some cases you start quarreling. Hey, you are using major part of the desk, I am not getting place. What to do? And then your teacher tells, mark in the middle and divide it to two equal halves and use it. So what do? You measure it, right? So how you measure? So Paheli and Bujo, what they have done, they used to play Gilli Danda. Now we don't have that, otherwise I would have shown. Okay, but you might be knowing, Viti Danda. Okay, so Gilli Danda they used to use. So what Bujo did, he brought Danda and that Gilli in the class and he measured the desks. So 2 Dandas and 2 Gillis. So it was easy to divide into equal halves. 1 Danda, 1 Gilli, center, mark it. But after some days what happened? That line was erased. And in meantime, Bujo has also lost his Gilli and Danda. So he bought another set of that Gilli and Danda. Now this time what happened? 2 Dandas and 1 Gilli. So now what to do? So that means what? This means of measurement was not so exact. Okay. So can you suggest, can you tell them to use your stumps and bales to measure? Again, that will be of different lengths. So again there can be quarrel. So how they might have measured, I will show you. Let's see it. Now, Bujo was using Gilli and Danda. So I have got here 2 rods, you can see. One is ebonite rod and one is glass rod. So I have made here, now this is very big table in physics lab, you know that. Okay, so just the Bujo did the measurement, same way I am doing the measurement. I have made 2 markings here on the table, you can see here. These are chalk markings, okay, and I am going to measure the distance between them with the help of these rods. See how it varies from rod to rod. Okay, so first I am using ebonite rod. So 1, 2 and 3. So 3 ebonite rods. Okay, now instead of that, suppose if I use glass rod. So see, 1, 2 and half of the glass rod. So what it means, distance vary. Actually it is same distance, but as I have changed the rod, the distance has, the measurement has changed. That means this is not exact. So what can we do? So another example I can take is that of string. Okay. So I have got this string, and suppose if I measure it like this, okay, and this. So this is 1.5. So this string can be useful to measure the distance. That will be more accurate. Now, can you suggest the exact means of measuring the distance? Yes, of course. Scale from your geometry box. So definitely I can use this scale. Now this is uniform, this distance is uniform, it will not change even if the size of the scale changes. The distance is not going to be changed, it is uniform. Okay, so this is confirmed. Any length you use, any length of the scale you use, the distance you measure there on that desk, it is going to be same. But that does not happen with the rods because their lengths keep on changing, and so the distances you measure, same distance you measure, each time you will get different readings. So distances are of utmost importance, and you may need some perfect instruments just like scale, uniform instruments just like scale, which can measure the distances. Okay, and keep this in mind. There are so many occasions when we need to come across the lengths. We need to measure the lengths. For example, a tailor needs to know the length of the cloth required to stitch the kurta so that he should not fall short of. Otherwise what will happen? It may be short. So क्या हो जाएगा? Right? Or a farmer, he needs to know the length and breadth of his field so that is area of his field, so that he can sow that much amount of grains. He can use that much quantity of fertilizers. How much amount of water is required? Again, measurement. So he can use that much amount of water if he knows the length and breadth of his field. Okay, then a carpenter, he needs to know the length and width of your cupboard so that he can make the door of that size, so that he can cut that wood of that particular size. Otherwise क्या हो जाएगा? डोर एक तो छोटा हो जाएगा या नहीं तो बड़ा हो जाएगा, आपका कबर्ड उतना ही है. So he will waste lot of energy. So instead of that, if he measures it properly, what will happen? Definitely he will cut exactly that much amount of wood. So no wastage of wood and exact door can be made. So Bujo was reading all this, and so he was wondering what are the different means of measurements. So that we are going to study in our next video. So dear students, let us stop here. I hope what I have explained you have understood. Read the textbook and try to understand it. So let us stop here. Thank you. Goodbye.